Hey, what's up, Kinfolk? How's it going? Went through the live stream, subscribing to a few more folks today. I don't even know how many people I'm subscribed to. There was a tsunami warning for Hawaii. I was watching that for a good few hours. Yo, what's up, Forrester? And yeah, so there was an earthquake in Russia, and there was a tsunami warning, and people was evacuated out of Japan. Like 1.5 million people, like over 1.5 million people. I don't know, but I guess it was just like a 4 foot, like a 4 to 6 foot wave. So I was watching this dude's live stream, and he was like talking about it. He was vacationing in Hawaii, and luckily there was never a big tsunami because he was waiting on it in the apartments on like level 20 or something. He was way up there in a big condominium at the beach of Hawaii, and he had like 1,000, like over 1,000 viewers on his live stream. He was like, "I'm gonna have to go live more often." But I saw that dude's YouTube shorts. I subscribed to him yesterday, and he had like a badass YouTube short with some drift racer car drifting, and I was like, "That's the kind of transmissions General Motors should have gave us." Because in them race drift cars and the custom modified cars, the transmissions are like super tough. There was a big earthquake. I don't know. They was just talking about on the news like a few people was injured from the earthquake between Russia and Alaska. They're right next to each other. Man, I want to buy this thing for my car. There's an auxiliary you can buy in Need for Speed Unbound to get the heat off faster. I think I need to buy it so I could keep playing the game. It's sucking my time. Parts, auxiliary, go to repair kit. No, not that. It's at the very end. Yeah. There's radio jammer, undercover racer, and getaway driver. The radio jammer increases the cop reinforcement time significantly. The undercover racer cops take twice as long to spot you. And the third one, getaway driver, increases the cash earned from cop chases but decreases the time between reinforcement waves. I'd say undercover racer so you can keep driving to the next place. So I'm gonna do that. The island off Alaska is named Little Diomede. In the winter, the water freezes over and you can walk from Little Diomede, Alaska to Big Diomede, Russia. Damn. Yeah, like I think after the Great Flood, there was like mass migration. And then, well, there was already parts of the world that got flooded, like it was already people there. And then I think like a lot of people had to start over, and the stories about Atlantis, and it's like Europe and China was doing business together for a long time, and then it's just like they just made their way around the earth. But it's a conspiracy. There is one conspiracy that they got the map. They got the map of the Pierre Reese map or something like that. Pierre Reese map that China had mapped the Earth first, but I guess Atlantis was in the Atlantic Ocean. Some people think Atlantis was in the Atlantic Ocean. And it got flooded. I don't know. But it seems like Russia's the evil twin brother of America. Just want to live in the old times and just be independent and don't want to do globalism, and that's why shit's hitting the fan. Yeah, I think America wants to do the Iron Dome because they're scared Russia is gonna come from the North Pole. But yeah, Russia's just right over there. In Alaska. Alaska. It worked. I raced to the next place and it worked. Without having to try to get away and then make my way all the way back around. In the winter, the water freezes over. You can walk all the way to Alaska. Ain't that like the Bering Strait? The Bering Strait. They think that's how the natives crossed over. That's what they teach us in school. But if you listen to that guy from Ancient Aliens, that Brian Forrester guy, like I like the part where he's talking about the boats in South America and Peru with those conehead people, and he says they was red-haired people from the Mediterranean Sea over there in Europe, like 2,000 years ago. They because they was making boats out of grass or something, some type of tree. Honestly, I think people was coming over in boats for a long time, just here and there, like global trade type stuff. Whoa. Then this whole Tataria subject is really popular on YouTube, like uh, that things look like because Tataria, like I googled it one time. I was like, where was Tataria? And it was part of Russia. Like it was like the Europeans started coexisting with the natives in Russia, and before it was called Russia. Before Russia, I think it was Tataria. I don't know, man, but I was feeling like it was gonna be a tsunami tonight. Had me feeling like 2011 when the tsunami hit Japan. I was like, oh, damn, what if it's a big tsunami? I was happy it wasn't a big tsunami. Diomed, Diomed, Diomede, Diomed, Diomede. Ain't nobody trying to go into Russia, man. People trying to come out of Russia. They probably trying to go over there to America, crossing over into Alaska. For real, don't nobody want to go live in Russia unless they're tired of living in America. From America, if you don't want to party, if you don't want to party, if you don't like partying, go to Russia. And Russians just be getting drunk on that vodka. They can't even do weed or nothing. If they do, they gotta keep it a secret. They put that NBA basketball player in jail. They didn't want to let her out for years. America had to do something to get her out of jail to come back. She was a basketball player. She just had a little bit of weed, man. They acted like they want to keep her in jail for years over a little bit of weed. What the fuck? That's lame as hell. Alright, I came in first place. There's so many Russian immigrants around there. I would imagine so, yeah. Forrester knows. He sees the Russian immigrants. They're there. They're coming in. I thought America want to get our numbers up. It'd be good for America to get our numbers up. Because if shit hits the fan, we need a lot of people to fight. That's what I thought. I thought America was trying to get our numbers up to 1 billion. No, we only got 340 million. There's like 1.5 billion Indians, close to 2 billion Africans, close to 2 billion Asians, and only like 140 million Russians. 500 million Europeans. But the numbers are starting to go down, except in Africa. Honestly, I think India done reached its peak. India coming on up. They moving on up. Oh yeah, the Middle East. Was there like 300 million over there? I see some Russian live streamers sometimes. This one chick, she looked poor as hell, living like Mexicans. They had to go outside to take a shit in the outhouse. They was living in an old wood cabin, looked like it was made 80 years ago. Tiny. She was beautiful too, got red hair. Oh, I gotta turn around. Man, them Russian women, they look so good, dude. They look like half white, half Asian. They look a mixture of Caucasian and Asian. They say most Russians are part Asian, Caucasian Asian mix. If you ever go to Moscow, you'll find a Russian bride. Hell no. I'm subscribed to this woman from Russia. I don't know how to speak Russian. I swear she's like 40 years old and it looks like she's single as fuck and like she's all by herself with a cat. Sometimes she goes out to the park or something. I think she's taller than me though. Like I can tell by looking at a woman's arms, like if they're taller than me or not. She got to be at least like 5'9". I've been with a lot of tall women. It's just weird, like being out in public, walking with them. It kind of looks funny, I guess. Like a tall guy with a short woman. I mean, I don't mind it though, but this one woman, she was live streaming. She said she didn't like to be with a shorter guy because it's kind of hard to reach. And I know what she's talking about, so it does make sense. You know, you do 69, and then you can't really reach. It must be the same way with a tall guy and a short woman. How they supposed to reach doing 69? He probably got to have his head on a pillow. Oh, it's like those beds that go like this. They probably have those beds that go like that. Fuck. You like the Russians, immigrants, Russian women? Russian history is interesting. The language and the food, the culture. Yeah, it is. Really beautiful people. That's why I want the war to stop because there's beautiful people dying. Lots of women and children. Then a lot of grandmas and aunts and sisters and mamas are suffering. I seen a woman get her legs blown off by a cluster bomb and she died on the news. It was on the news. They play it on the news every now and then, but I think they stopped because I don't know why. They just stopped talking about it. They stopped showing videos of people dying. They just talk about how many people die. It's like people ain't even protesting the war. Why are you slobbering on me, dude? What's up with these orange cats slobbering? He's slobbering on me just to wipe his face. Well, alright. Just get comfortable. Oh, sorry, ladies. I ain't ever getting married. Feels like a mental trap. Feels like a mental cage. It's only exciting for the first few months. Then it feels like a ball and chain. Then people will use it against you. The stupid ones, anyways. Ow. People don't want to get married anymore. It was fun in the old days. Now with technology and TV and cameras and stuff, social media, nobody want to get married anymore. The majority doesn't. Mexicans are cool. They work hard, and when you talk to them, y'all agree on a lot of the same things politically. Oh no, fuck! I just got fucking busted. I lost 62,000. Gotta do it again. It's okay, I only did one race, gave me 50 something thousand. I'm moving on up in the game. Politics has gotten complicated because they lie and they make us feel like they're for us at the beginning, and then during the political, like whenever they're like in power, they're just helping the rich, the ultra rich. And it was only a couple times in the past, like in American history, where they paid off the debt. They paid off the national debt by taxing the rich. And so what it is now, the rich just pay the politicians, and the politicians play the poor people, and then the poor people is the ones that keep paying the most taxes comparatively to the rich. So it just it's a show. They're two-faced. They trick you. They trick people. They're lying to your face on TV, on the phone, on Twitter. There's a few good politicians, though. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Mexico got a woman president before America did. Ow. Mexicans are poor as fuck. There's only a few rich ones. The majority are poor as hell. Sucks. I mean, they don't have to worry about high taxes, property taxes, and stuff like that, but they live poor as hell. It's like the Russians, man. It looks weird, dude. That's that socialism type stuff. They're not very capitalist. in general, in America is the easiest to start a business. That's why America is so awesome. Quit biting me, dude. I just feel like people should understand American freedoms, the privileges, the rights, and like I've been meaning to like print out the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, but I think people should be taught the Constitution and the Bill of Rights because I think people are ignorant to that. And yeah, one like I was watching the political channel on TV, like C-SPAN, for like a year, like off and on. I would listen to it, and like at one point, there was one representative in the Congress that was actually reading out the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, because it seems like people forget. They're ignoring that. Learn the Bill of Rights. Constitution. Yeah, people could probably get a digital copy on their phone. I don't know. They might have. I think they're gonna try to make a new constitution one day or something. I've been hearing that a time or two because it seems like America's the world's dominator instead of not being in foreign affairs. They say if America wasn't dominating, China would. Damn, I got in third place. Fuck. Second place. I was trying to stop first place from winning, and then third place came and passed us. I don't think my car is fast enough. Why does that shit disappear? that banana? You want that banana, man? You gotta water that garden, man. Chill out, boy. What? Why is it brown? Why is the vine brown? It's already... Is that as much as they're gonna do? If the vine's already like that, it's already brown. I think I didn't water it. I missed a few days. I think maybe that's why it went brown. If it's brown, I mean it ain't good, right? Right. That one. That's one right there. I think it turned brown maybe because I wasn't watering it. What was it? Does that mean the other ones are ready? Guess I'll come out here tomorrow and look. I think that's from not watering it. This one's still good? Oh, there's a big one over there. Something black right there. That one's still good? Yeah, the vines still look good on that one. What about that one? The vines still look good on that one. Damn, that sucker huge. I think the vine probably still good on that one. Where is the vine at? Which side is it on? It already done came off. This one's ready too. This watermelon ain't. Why'd the vines die on them? Either the vines died on them because they too close together, or the vines died because I missed a few days of watering it. There's two of them right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring those two inside. And check the vines on them right here. Looks like it's starting to die. That one might need to bring it. I might need to bring that one inside too. I don't know what. All right, I'll bring those inside.
Oh, it's heavy.
I'm gathering a humongous brain fungus. How honest if you are. This is what trendy people like.
Let's be honest about things for a second. Really honest. You came out to the West Coast to get away from something. Everyone does. Let's face it, the Midwest is